What up, y'all? So what's Papa locking, y'all? The camera's too close. Okay, so I am going to be taking my mother to the dentist. They have to pull her wisdom teeth, so that's what we're doing today. And it's a 45-minute drive, so we're gonna go ahead and get on the road and do that. So I'm the designated driver today. I'm about to roll out. All right, so I'm chilling. Wow, great lighting, right? It's not. Let's put some lip balm on. Today's lip balm is the following. I actually never had to say this name before. C.O. Bigelow. This is from, it's gonna be in my car, too close. This is from Bath and Body Works. Y'all seen this before, but this one that I have is the menthol one. And y'all, I ate it by mistake because it comes out so fast. And so it was too much, and then I ate it. I didn't like that. What I'm doing right now while I wait for my mom, because it's probably just gonna take an hour total. So for me to drive somewhere, figure out where to sit, get everything out, get relaxed, get settled, that's just too much work. So I'm staying in the car. So I'm gonna be making a list of things for me to just go over. And at the beginning of the week, which sometimes I'm trying to do it where I either write this out on Monday or write on Sunday night on just things to do for the week. And it could be an overall thing, or it can be small things to get done for the week, pertaining to Curly Apparel, Nate to Curly, Janae, and break it down and stuff. But today I'm gonna mix it up, do that, but I'm also gonna add in here some goals, just because we're in and out the year, and I just want to make sure that I'm doing what I need to be doing, that while I am operating in my business purpose, that I am achieving some goals here. Like, I just don't want to be functioning. When I first started, I was just functioning. So I will make money, spend it whatever kind of way, and no saving goals, no investing goals, no just where to put this money. You know, there was no plan for my money. And so I think last year, and obviously this year and beyond, has just is waking me up to realize that my money has to move properly. The way I go about life has to make sense. Just because, yes, I'm in purpose, I'm doing what God has told me to do, there are check-ins that I have to do with God, like, hey, this is what you want me to still be doing, like, you know, or how should I be doing about this? Do I need to be moving here? Do I need to be investing there? Should I add this to the Nate Too Curly, you know, X, Y, and Z? Like, and I realized that I've gotten so comfortable in purpose, and I'm like, no, it is time to get this thing back solidified on what's next, and how to end out the year properly, and just what he wants me to do with money that does come in. Because y'all, typically I will go straight to the store, which is why I said that I'm purging, is because that was my way of releasing, whether I was stressed out, anxious, or anything like that. I will go ahead and buy stuff, impulse buying. So I'm trying to just like have a focus, have a budget. I actually reached out to someone called Black Girl Budget. Let me just pull it up. Yeah, Black Girl Budget on Instagram. Talked to her, and you know, we really broke down everything that's needed for me to get back on track. And so I've been implementing those things that we did go over. And so just trying to get back to that. You know, you get people to help you, or you pay people to help you, and then you just throw it out the window. Money and time? No, not no more. So weekly, I have to motivate myself, remind myself, like, hey, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Let's go. So right now, I'm going over my to-do list. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. Super simple. Learning how to not overthink things. So this is what I have for today. I just wrote it out as a broad thing. And so, like, for Nate Too Curly Apparel, things I need to do is post. I need to, for one, I need to either schedule my post or really post it. Like, come on, Janae. Post scheduling, or just something like that I need to post. I need to promote headbands. And for Nate Too Curly, I need to post on Instagram, IG, YouTube, and a TikTok. I need to try to do that and stay consistent with that this week. For Janae, She needs to, as you can see, taxes is here, but I need to, I'm gonna make that its own category. But for Janae, she needs to wash clothes this week. One of my friends, she's getting married this week, so I need to try my dress on. I haven't yet. I need to get an oil change. For purging clothes, I need to just go through my clothes one more time and really see what can go. I'm really thinking it's hoodies, and I'm being particular on this because I have a lot of hoodies and they need to go. And be realistic about what I can fit. They too curly goals. Like for me, I'm sitting here like, okay, what do I really want to do? What do I really want to accomplish? I don't want my phone to get hot, but this is like the best place to sit this. She has a good space to like put the camera up. Okay, Jan Carr. Okay. Be realistic about like, what do I want to do with Nate Too Curly? Lord, what do you want me to do with Nate Too Curly? What do you want me to do with her? 7 years I've been in this. Almost 8 years. And next year will be 8 years with Nate Too Curly. And how long has been full time? Maybe six? No, it's been 5 years full time. Sometimes you can just be like, what's next? What do you have me to do? Do I keep going? Do I take a pause and revamp some things? What am I doing right now? Because, you know, I can look to the right, I can look to the left, and I'm just like, Lord, other people are doing this. Can I do this? Other people are like posting this. Can I post this? And it's like, even though people are doing other things, you have to be doing what God has told you to do. Because I'd rather be doing what he tells me to do than what I want to do, because the blessing is where I'm obedient. And but also too, that's where peace is. And so I'd rather like be where he wants me to be than where I want to be, where other people tell me I should be. Okay, yeah, I think it's overheating. Yeah, it definitely is. This thing was like, girl, we hot. So that's just a reminder, like if you are in this place of like, what's next, just ask him. Like there's no need to be confused about it. Don't move if God has not told you to move. Just pray about it. Pray about it. And just be specific. Like, Lord, hey, like, is this something that you want me to do? If so, like, how should I go about it? I thank you in advance for bringing people in my pathway. Sorry, one dark. Bringing people in my path that will assist me and help me. And I pray that I'm not, that I will not abuse their help as well. So I'm kind of known for that, which is sucky that I'm like that. But I come and go with people. Like, I'm like, oh, they're here. Okay, cool. Thank you. Bye. Or like, oh, I helped you. Okay, cool. Bye. But really cultivating like great relationships. I think a lot of people that have come in my life was for a reason, and I abused it. And abuse doesn't mean like I went off on them or anything like that, but just I went quiet. I went MIA just because that's what I normally would do with people if you're not my core. And I'm like, Janae, you trying to elevate, and you met so many great people along the way. Like you could have been there for them. Because I'm also that person, like I don't want to use you. So like I want to be able to help you. And sometimes if I feel like I'm not helping them, it kind of throws me off, where I'm like, I don't like a one-sided thing. And I know sometimes that's what happens in certain relationships, where the person's a giver or you're the giver. So I had to really kind of work on that and be okay if people are just helping me and I'm not able to help them, at least in my head, the way I could help them. Yeah, don't sleep on that. You're probably helping someone more than you know, whether you feel like you're not. And that obviously they wanted to be in that relationship with you or help you in some capacity for a reason. And they saw something in you. So, you know, if people have come in your life, if you have missed that moment with them, you know, and if you know there's still something that you can bring that relationship back, go ahead and do it. But if not, just know like, okay, that happened. You know, I'll make sure that not to happen. That happened again. You know. Yeah. Come on. That was a random rant. But yeah. So that's what we're doing. Sorry. See, self-reflection. That's what happens when you're like writing out what you really want to do and your next steps and whatnot. You just start reflecting and just trying to make sure like you don't do what you've done before. You know, we want to break this cycle of like not staying connected, not cultivating relationships, the bad habit of spending money just all over the place, you know, like, so that's why I'm writing this stuff out and just going in. So
God told Moses, I want you to lead my people out of Egypt. What he didn't tell Moses is that they're going to have to fight. What he didn't tell Moses that it's going to take time. What he didn't tell Moses was that I'm going to feed my people for 40 years with manna that you ain't never heard of from heaven. And I'm going to cause water to flow out of unusual places. What he didn't say is you're going to have to fight giants. You're going to have to fight people. You're going to have to come up against some things that are bigger than you, stronger than you, better than you, more trained than you. But I'm giving you vision to let you know that you got the anointing, you got the capability, and you got the goods to go in and take possession of the land.
Decluttering is one of those things that can be extremely helpful to your life, yet incredibly intimidating at the same time. So if you're the slightest bit messy, or if your life feels absolutely out of control, but you're up for the challenge of decluttering and regaining control of your life, then let's slow down and ease into this conversation with my first piece of advice. You have to start with the right mindset.